papers to shuffle.
Good joke.
Thank you.
Fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back
We should
again.
cut the mics for that part
We're back again.
and just play that.
Yeah,
That'd be good.
that would be funny.
We could like frost the screen, like blur it, and then just have the logo up for all that.
Make it look like a newsroom. Yeah, no, I like that.
Good joke there. Thank
That's
you.
good. That's good. We're back again.
High production value on this pod.
No, it's going nowhere but up. Here at EdCorp, we go nowhere but up. No,
Up,
it
up,
feels
up.
good. We're not going to say the episode name because this can come out whenever.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
You don't know.
This could be a burner episode.
You don't know if this one's
This
in
could
the
be-
can.
This could be held for years and then put up on Patreon later. So you guys can be watching this
Wouldn't
in
that be a
2025.
delight for you, the listener, to find this hidden gem, a collector's item, if you will?
We're fucking minute in and we're already promoting.
Yeah, it's usually the last.
Help! Give me something to work for.
Yeah, we've got it all figured out. What do you call it? I don't know the word. We have all the resources except the listener.
The listener. Oh, it's fucking there. Everything is there. Everything's
have
worked out.
everything.
Everything's in a spreadsheet. Time order, editing schedule. It's done. We just need you fuckers to watch this
If
shit.
anyone does know about how advertising works and if we can say stoned or not.
Yeah, apparently we can't. We're trying to get on Pornhub. The hard way, if you know what I mean.
How are you going to tell me that I can watch a brutal
A brutal face fuck.
and absolutely upsetting video, but then, God forbid, they could do drugs in the video. I've seen ladies smoke crack and then suck dick.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you watching?
You're not going to click on that when it pops up?
Where is that on the headline? Lady smokes crack, then sucks dick?
Yeah.
Really?
Or it was crackhead. I would want to be like, does she prove it?
Does she prove it?
And you see like
Prove
a
it.
light flicker and you're like,
Prove
oh
it.
shit, she's smoking crack.
See, this bitch smoking crack. That's crazy. You know, there's a job.
It
for a
wasn't like
person-
something to jerk off to. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was
Shit,
just
it's
a
upsetting.
spectacle.
It's
Yeah.
upsetting.
No, not even
It was a marvel of.
It wasn't even upsetting. It was more just like not good.
the
you know?
marvel of human accomplishment.
I don't think she was like hurting for it. I think she was like fiending for dick, fueled off the crack. It wasn't like she was. She didn't need to suck the dick for the crack because maybe that would have been.
That wouldn't be allowed on Pornhub. I know that for a fact. That's a line.
You combed over the
That goes over
the terms.
That's how that goes. No, did you know there's a job where I think you have to watch all the porn and vet it and like throw it on? Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine just an office building filled with cubicles?
Imagine the
and
turnover rate at
and-
that job.
everybody's watching porn.
People just fucking hanging up their badges every other day. Like, I can't do it.
I can't do this anymore. This is killing me.
I can't look another human being in the eye.
This is shameful. Shit's wild. Can you imagine? But then, can you imagine being the one that then has to reject stuff? Imagine what that is. If they're letting a crack whore suck cock and smoke crack on Pornhub, imagine what they're not letting on Pornhub.
The stuff that's on the site Christian likes.
What?
Gore or something? Or
What
something
the
gore?
fuck? What the fuck? He watches this shit?
I don't think for porn, but that's the site he likes.
Really?
For like,
Beheadings? And
yeah,
shit?
for
Really?
whatever.
What's it called?
I just something gore. It's either a word before or after gore.
Gore Hub.
Oh, best gore, I believe.
Best Gore.
I believe so.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's
He
the site
watches this.
That's what he always references.
Wow, that's crazy. Like if I'm on Reddit and like if I'm on Reddit and they're like, Reddit 50-50, either a cat sitting in a cat tree doing its cat thing or an ISIS beheading, I'll click it. But I mean, it's a toss up. You never know. I'll watch that, but like I'm not going to a site searching.
I don't think it's as better as you're making it sound to be. I understand it's better.
Listen, I'll watch a beheading video.
I don't
But-
want to.
Listen, I'll watch a beheading video, but I'm not
You
gonna
keep
go.
phrasing
I'm not
it
gonna
like
seek
it's
out
some
a beheading.
matter of endurance. Like I'll listen. If someone plays it, I'm not gonna be rude and turn away.
I'm not gonna
watch.
turn away. That's the thing. I'm not gonna.
Is that the scenario you find yourself in? You clicked on it.
Sometimes.
Why don't you just look
Sometimes
up
people
cat
are,
video?
Sometimes
and
people are like, "Hey, have you seen this video?" And it's like just some gruesome thing.
Oh, I'll fucking tell them. Put
Really?
that shit away.
No, I'll go. No, I haven't seen this.
No, I don't like seeing a man gargle his last
It's
breath
sickening.
through his fucking throat.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's burned into your memory forever.
sure is.
No.
You feel good about that? or was that one a little?
It was gonna play out a little weird. I was gonna aim for this one. That could also go sideways.
Wrong.
That one does work.
Would you fake me out by picking the vape up, not going straight for the button?
Yeah.
Like you thought I was done.
You thought I was dumb, but
Psych,
now
I'm never done.
but now this is happening, and you're welcome.
It's a nice sweatshirt.
Thank you. It's Odd Future. They don't make it anymore. You know, a sweatshirt's worth like $300.
I bet. It seems like a sweatshirt that would
It's
have
very
a limited
gaudy.
run.
I got it.
So here's the thing.
I used to have a butt. Go ahead.
Well, just when you said it was Odd Future, it recalibrated where I was at with it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
when you said gaudy, it does look like it could be like some Supreme-esque
Yeah.
type thing.
Definitely.
In which case, you'd be being made fun of.
Yes.
But knowing that's not that, and it's just a musician you enjoy,
A collab.
a collab, and hey, it's not bad looking.
It's not bad. I get a lot of compliments.
No, it's not a bad
People
sweatshirt.
love it.
The making fun of it point would have been like you spent how much money on, if it was a Supreme or whatever.
See, here's where it goes to. This is retailing for $80 at Zoomies when it released, like 4 years ago.
No, the second
I
you
had a
said
buddy-
it's just like people you like, and it's like, oh,
I walked
supporting them, good.
I walked into a Zoomies downtown, and my buddy from high school I haven't seen in 5 years was like, you work here? And he goes, I'm the manager. And I go, what kind of discounts you get? He goes, I get 40% off. I'm like, run it. We're getting everything. I used to just buy shit from Zoomies at 40% off.
Pack it up.
That was great. Yeah. Then I go online, and this shit's fucking like $300. My buddy's dog ripped it somewhere.
That dog's not worth $300.
He hates it. He does. Yeah.
It's,
You know what I bought the other day? I bought a new scale because my scale doesn't
for drugs or for you?
for drugs. Do you have a scale?
Yeah.
Does it measure to 0.1?
I don't think so.
My old scale started at 0.4 or no 0.5.
I
right?
feel like mine
Which is
kind of picks
dicey.
up at like 0.3. Yeah.
It's which is dicey when you're trying to measure out shrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because I had it for weed at first, which
it's fine. Whatever. You're a 0.3 over.
Yeah.
You're fine.
but
You're trying to take a half gram. But now you're almost at a gram.
yeah, you're trying to dial it micro.
It starts
doses.
getting
It's different.
dicey. Yeah. So I go into the vape store and I'm like, hey, I need a scale that says measures to 0.1. And he goes, yeah, dude, this one. It's $35. I'm like, dope. On the box, super accurate. 0.1 thing. Starts at 0.3.
There it is.
It's crazy. No, it's ridiculous.
That's
I
when
recalibrated the fucking thing. I found out pennies weigh 2.5 grams.
Really?
So I just stacked. So I found out if you stack 2 pennies on there, set it at 5, then you can go up by like 0.2. Still doesn't go up by 0.1.
Water.
What?
It's my water. Oh, I see.
Water. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark's left alone on the podcast because Zach can't quench his thirst. So anyways, this is the actually moment I've been waiting for forever.
You thought now would be the time to drink water, you fucking idiot. You have to carry the show for 2 seconds and just talk. You fucking drink water.
I was thirsty. You brought up the water, now I got thirsty. That's what
Oh
happened,
my fucking God.
ladies and gentlemen.
It's hold it down for 3 seconds. Let me get a sip of this water.
Let me get a sip of this one.
Oh
If
my
he's
God.
doing it. Freddie Gibbs' new album comes out the 30th.
I saw him
You know who's
hyping
on
it up.
Scarface is on it.
Is it just that one song?
No, it's a different song.
Nice. Because the two of them together, I never realized how
Good.
bad I liked that.
It's good. It's good. They need an album. DJ Muggs needs to make an album for. You got to turn Street Made into an album.
For real. Because, like, they are kind of similar in a broad sense of, like, they're not, like, coast guys. You know, like, they're both not, they're Midwest and Southern.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more like, I don't know. I feel like guys in the South tend to stick together because, like, they don't get the shine that, like, East Coast, West Coast always does.
Yeah.
And then he's out of fucking nowhere in Indiana, you know, like.
He's from, like, Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, who the fuck else popped out of there? So I do think
Where's
it's cool
Scarface
that the two.
from? Like Mississippi?
No,
No.
Texas.
Oh, Texas.
I believe
Oh, yeah.
Dallas. I'm not 100% on that though. Oh no, Houston, I believe, because that's where the record label's from.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
wild.
Jay Prince owns that record label, and he manages boxers too.
Does a lot of rap come out of Buffalo?
Not until
Like,
Griselda, as far as I know.
Mm.
The only time I've
because
heard
now like Benny the Butcher and like all of
Yeah.
them are like out of
Benny,
Buffalo.
Conway,
West Side.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
but that's the first time I ever heard Buffalo get. The furthest
Yeah.
upstate I'd ever heard is like New Rochelle, is like where Lord Jamar's from.
Oh, the brothers.
Would you raise your hand?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just envisioned that man on stage with a clipboard. 1, 2, 3. You getting that? Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Didn't him and Eminem get into it for a bit?
I think he was getting at Eminem kind of almost after his rap career, and more just like as a, like,
Just to be like, I'll call out Eminem to have him say something and then
well,
shoot me up a little bit. Maybe we got to call out Eminem.
he wasn't even calling out Eminem. I think the guy, Vlad, was like asking questions about Eminem, and then he got upset because he's like, the fact that you would even use Eminem as like the go-to in that question and not like someone else. And then it turned into how the big one that I remember was that he said that white people were guests in the house of hip hop, which, like, no one's arguing that black people made it. You know what I mean? But then it comes down to a certain point of like, well, it's like music, and like, what do you mean? You know, like,
Right. What are you trying to say?
yeah,
Well, isn't he like a black Israelite? Isn't that what that is?
no, it's Islamic.
Oh.
Black Israelite is like,
What's that?
black Israelite are the people who stand on the corner and talk about how black people like invented everything.
Yeah.
And then created white people in a lab accidentally.
Yeah.
And then
that's the best.
We're like evil people. Like,
I
but like
that.
in the beginning of Powerpuff Girls, when Chemical X,
X.
like we just got, we're like, ooh, and now they're bad. Like,
Ooh.
they're white and they're bad.
These white motherfuckers are coming over.
Evil.
Evil motherfucker.
That's black Israelite.
No,
Islam is
that's
what-
cool. I like that.
Islam is when you go to jail and you come out and you're like,
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like what
That's
like
dope.
Tyson came out and was
Praise be to Allah.
that,
Came out yoked.
or what Ali was like when he changed his name from Cash just to Muhammad Ali. That's
Yeah.
Islam. A black Muslim, he'd say, because he has that accent.
Do you think Tyson was able to like box in jail? How long
What
was
do you
he
mean?
How long was he in jail for?
I don't know, but what do you mean box? Like train?
Yeah, just like, do you think he was like fucking people up, or do you think like people were fucking?
I
or do you think he was just like in his cell just doing push-ups?
I think he had such. I don't think anyone was like trying to get at Tyson. I think he had a big enough like conglomerate around him where it was like,
I'm just gonna work out for however many years I'm in here.
I want to
to
say he maybe fought one guy, but I could be misremembering. I feel like there's a story of him like fighting one dude.
Can you
And then
imagine
everyone,
the big dude in the prison just being like, I fucked up.
someone who's
I
been
fucked up so many.
yeah, this is
hood
his
rats.
world for
Yeah.
20 years, however long he's been in there.
I've been
He's
fucking
king.
them up. Yeah, I'm king of this bitch.
He feels his
I'm a
fucking knuckles crack these fucking sides of their head.
I'm the key holder, bitch.
And then a man who was trained by Customato and brainwashed by him with a
Comes in.
neck the size of a fucking rhinoceros.
and is just angry.
And it talks like this.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
And I got a better vocabulary than you ever heard
Or
in your
even
life.
even better. That guy comes in and he doesn't know who Mike Tyson is.
Been locked up for so long.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, they said
then-
you Kid Dynamite, huh?
And then this kid comes in and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm just here for a short term."
yeah, my dad was actually white.
Yeah. And this guy's like, "Man, I'm gonna fuck this guy up," and he just puts him in the dirt.
The man has no more
murders him.
teeth.
No, just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. You know what I watched for the first time in forever yesterday? Bully Beatdown.
What?
I think me and Nick were telling you about it the one day. There used to be this fighter, Jason Mayhem Miller.
Oh, you were telling me about this. Where like he would like
So a kid would get bullied. He'd hit up the show. Mayhem flies out, talks to the kid and the bully. The incentive for the bully, I forgot this detail because I couldn't remember how they would get anyone to sign up to get the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
They give the bully $5,000 and then they lose it throughout the course of the show. So you start with $5,000 and then, or you start with $10,000. There's a 1 round of submission grappling. So
where you fight who?
Mayhem brings in professional, like UFC caliber fighters.
To just fuck this kid
Ju-
up. How old is he?
The kids,
Yeah.
they're like dirtbag, like kind of like 18 to 21.
Oh, okay.
It's like that range.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Dude, DC did it. DC fucking picked some guy up and slant. Like, it's like big names.
So if the more you get fucked up, the more money you lose.
Yeah,
Do they
so-
leave with nothing?
Every time. So the
Oh.
submission grappling round, every time they tap, they give up 1,000. So they get tapped out 5 times real quick. All right, you lost $5,000. Now we do a round of kickboxing, and then if you make it to the end of the round, you keep your $5,000. If you stop,
And these guys just fuck them up.
oh yeah. Dude, they had Tyron Woodley in there when Tyron Woodley was young and a dog. Tyron Woodley's lighting this motherfucker up.
Really.
Oh my god!
What's
I
this
mean,
kid doing?
He's got a headgear on. They got the pillow gloves, shin guards. You can't
Yeah. You can't like fuck
kill
them.
somebody,
Yeah.
but it's just funny when you see
Watching
someone
these people crumble.
delusion, like, yeah, I'm the and then a person who's spent years like honing their fucking
Yeah.
everything just slices through you like fucking butter, and they're operating at 6%, and they just treated you like a fucking, stepped on you like you were a leaf.
That's crazy.
And then the kid is sitting there cage side, like watching his bully get fucking murked by DC.
That's crazy. And then they always leave with nothing.
Usually. I can remember a couple where no one does anything in the submission one, because that's back in the day. Like, no one knows any grappling if you're
Yeah.
not in the sport.
Yeah.
There's a
You're
couple one.
fucked no matter what. So you're already starting at half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a couple people that walked away with $5,000 from the because I think it's a combination of maybe them being like slightly more athletic than the guy thought, / that guy already going in thinking like, well, I don't want to hurt this guy. So I think sometimes those two things happen at once, and it was like, oh, fuck, like I
It'd
forgot.
be funny if like the producers were like, listen, it's a 3-minute round.
Yeah.
At 2 minutes, if he ain't out, put that motherfucker in the dirt.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd like to think
Put
that
him
was.
down.
I don't know how it wouldn't be.
We don't have money for this.
Yeah,
There's
the
no-
whole it's a lie.
There's no sponsors.
There's no. Hey, do you want money for being here? Okay, because
Well, good.
he gets it.
He's getting it.
Yeah.
So
No, it's
DC
awesome,
goes out and murders a man.
bro. I don't
You
know
Get paid.
some of these names. I don't know if you'll know, but like Joe Diesel Riggs,
No.
just fucking mean,
No.
just fucking like
Crazy.
fucking smashed a guy.
That's insane.
Oh my god. They had girls do it too. I didn't realize. I saw it in the highlight. I never saw one back in the day.
Like a girl goes in and beats the shit out of a guy.
No, there's
That
probably
would
like
be
a girl
nice.
fighter,
See, I would like if they sent in like you have
Cyborg or Nunez or
no,
something.
who's the fucking Russian girl?
Shevchenko?
Savchenko. Send her in there.
Assassinate.
Doesn't know English. Just fucking
Da.
da
Yeah.
da die.
Bro, You know how sick Bisping is?
Oh, Bisping's funny.
Bro,
I love Bisping.
I love that guy. For
He's
someone I
hilarious.
hated when he
Yeah.
was a fighter, I love that guy.
Oh, he's hilarious.
There was a video of
Ever
like,
since
Yeah.
finding out about that, I've loved him 10 times more. I'm like, this man's insane.
he's on some like desk analyst like in between the prelims and the main card or
I've seen
whatever.
that, yeah.
And they're showing a video of him sparring with a Cyborg, who's like one of the top women fighters, and someone says she was going really hard. He's like, whoa, 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 take it easy, take it easy. So they're all like ribbing him. And he's like, all right. But you know, if I wanted to drop her, one, and the lady hosting the show is like, all right. And he's like, one. He's just like, he can't fucking help himself.
can't
I
help
love
but
it
be like-
so much.
Be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I could do this. No, that's funny. That's funny.
Everyone clearly knows that's what
Yeah.
could happen. He's just like, I gotta say it. He doesn't let DC off the hook either. DC will start saying some things and Bisping be like, I don't know,
I
DC.
don't know about that. That's different.
One of the worst cards I've seen in a long time tonight, but we're not going to talk about it because that'll give away when this is happening.
Yes, exactly. This is a mystery episode. Who knows when it is? It could be snowing outside. It could be nice outside.
Or it could be,
we could be in New York.
well,
Green screen, baby. We could be in the new studio.
don't we need the green screen, though?
Wouldn't it be funny if...
Wouldn't we need the green screen now?
No, the green screen's up. That's what's behind us. We superimposed all the shit in here. Wouldn't it be really funny if we built like a green screen studio, but then just overlaid this in the studio?
Be like, Ma, can you not clean up for another week? We need the garbage in the back.
We need to take a picture of
Yeah.
this to save it. I wonder if that's an idea. We just don't build this. We just do green walls. Learn how to green screen.
Table that for
Put up
after the
shelf.
pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys, we can already be in this. You know what? You know what could give it away is if we're in the studio and we send this episode out. We're building the studio.
You're
No.
welcome.
You guys aren't watching yet, but we're building it. When you guys go back and like rewatch the first 100 episodes,
Our progression isn't going to match our growth at all. It's going to be like most people like get the fans to then afford to go to the next thing where we're just like audio, video, studio all before like anyone's seen it.
less than a year.
Yeah.
The original plan was to stick to audio until we hit like what 1,000.
Yeah. And then
And
we're
then-
like, we're not
then
going to get 1,000 until we get the video.
It's in the algorithm. It works.
Now we're going to have the fucking multicam set up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a multicam. We're gonna have a fucking monitor, a
I'm going to have
switchboard.
green walls in one of my houses.
Yeah, no, one of your you bought a house.
One of the rooms
One of
going
your
to have
house-
green
yeah,
fucking walls.
No, it's fucking sickening. But see, that's why we're gonna change the name to White Privilege. Because you can't do this.
Listen, it's like a clickbait title. It's
That's what it is. No, we don't care.
it's not going to be any white privilege on the inside. We just need the
No, we don't-
clicks
no.
of the white privilege.
Yeah.
What if we just change our name like immediately after we get the recognition? Then be like, all right, back to Stoned Apes.
Back to Stone Apes. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. We're queer.
We have an unmarketable name.
Yeah, our name doesn't
We're
market.
Apparently, can't say it.
Yeah, apparently we can't say stoned in advertising on a porn website.
Meanwhile, you're allowed to stone people to death, and
Other countries,
yeah,
they could say stone.
says
Yeah, maybe. What if it's the stoned ape means it's a megalith of a stone ape?
yeah, you fucking dunce.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
I saw
You
some.
fucking you dog, motherfucking asshole. You fucking you got.
You motherfucker, you. Yeah. I saw something of an American tourist in Greece at like one of the some ruins or whatever, which they said they can't take pictures of, which I understand because like no flash photography. But then
The sun's on it all day.
let me rephrase. I don't understand how that works, but I get that it's a thing.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I don't either. But yeah.
But this wasn't like no taking pictures. This was no taking pictures. And if you do take pictures, we need to delete them off your phone. I thought that was interesting.
Really?
I thought it would have been like.
So this has never been. Is there a drawing of it?
I don't know.
Can I
Maybe
go
there's
there?
like an official picture or something.
Can I go there and sketch? That'd be wild.
That is an interesting fact. I didn't think that wasn't like the story. The story
Keep going,
was
sorry.
this, but that is a good point. I would think maybe they took like one photo. They took a picture of the Mona Lisa, right? You can't take pictures of those things.
I think you can. There's pictures all over the place.
Aren't they not allowed to take? But aren't people not allowed to take pictures?
No, I think you can.
Oh, all right. Well,
You ever see that exhibit? The fucking thing's this big, and it's a fucking sea of people. Can you imagine
Yeah.
going there? I'd be pissed off.
gay as shit. I mean,
Done.
it'd be
It'd
not
It'd
cool,
be homoerotic. It would
which
get
I
my-
fully support.
It would get my dick hard.
I was bi for 20 years.
That's a good concept.
Check the Twitter.
Check the Twitter. By the way, we're going hard in the paint on Twitter. For those
I'm
of you-
getting really close to
if you
just
don't-
saying mean things to
Hey,
people.
if you can't sit through an hour, just catch some quick jokes on Twitter.
But-
Follow that shit.
Some Americans in Greece taking pictures of this shit. The guy tells them you can't do that, and he says either delete the pictures off your phone or we're going to ask you to leave. So that is a good thing we should go look up after. Why you can't take pictures,
Yeah.
and if there is a picture of it. But the thing I'm saying is the American dude starts talking about like his rights.
Get the fuck out. You're in the wrong country,
Bro,
brother.
how you got to be a dumb son of... this is what I love, though. How do you afford... How do you have enough money to get to Greece?
And then be that dumb.
Be a dumb motherfucker.
It's crazy.
My rights.
Oh, it's crazy. Well, that's like in Jamaica. When we were in Jamaica, which we're going to save the main stories for when Nick's here because Zach's heard them already. But
And that
It-
was,
when I was-
who knows how long
who knows
ago.
when that was exactly. But when I was in Jamaica, there were like just like the
This
most
past summer.
there was of who knows what year.
Podcast has existed in 1 year.
But the where our room was, like below us and like to the corner, was just like the most hillbilly, like white trash, like
Oh, my grandpa, his
Like-
wife and son went to Jamaica like 3 times.
yeah,
And they're
really.
hillbilly.
Yeah. I mean, it's also, I mean, it's probably not, I mean, I'm sure you can get it like on the low, but I just crazy how like these people can like get there and then,
But then you also...
and then be also like, and like have that mindset and be like trash. I don't know. It's weird.
Because... Fuck, what was it?
What happened to this guy in Greece though?
Oh, that's all I saw.
I know. What did the Greece guy say? Was he like, well, you're in the wrong country?
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, just like, well...
That'd be cool if you were there.
It was like a tourist saying something he overheard. It was like someone's post. Something he just like saw in like, well, he was there being respectful, and someone was like, "But my amendments." Someone was
I
like,
have a constitutional right.
"I'm sure that guy had a hard dick too." It was like, "We actually invented democracy here.
Yeah. Actually, oh, well, you're in the place with, where we invented that.
We
Actually.
go tit for tat here, bud."
Yeah, Greece of all places. Would you go to Greece?
Yeah.
I would go to Greece.
It'd be
See that white city?
behind
That means
Egypt.
Two things. Yeah.
Finally feel at home. No, those are olive skin people. We're not. You're what are you? A Balkan or whatever?
Yeah, that's like my area.
Yeah.
I'd fit right in. With minus the hair.
Why?
They
What?
got thick, luscious locks, I believe.
For warmth.
Well, or something. I don't know. Greece, whatever it is. Italians have beautiful heads of
Oh,
hair.
Greece or Balkan?
That's all Balkan, isn't it? Greece,
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. No, Italy.
Greece, Croatia. Italy's not.
Yeah.
Greece, Croatia.
Greece, we decided, yeah.
yeah.
does fall there.
Albania.
I thought Greece was the last thing on the other side before all that shit started.
Yeah.
But I guess it is in.
Yeah, all
It
that
makes
shit
the
around.
cut.
Hey, it's there. It's there, and it's happy to be there too. You know, you can't.
Ever heard of Hercules?
Yeah, he loves it. He loves Greece, Sparta, Leonidas.
How about it? Meet the Spartans.
He's cool.
Carmen Electra A lot of jerk-offable
How many
scenes.
times you jerk off to that? Tell me. Be
E-
honest with me.
Easily triple digit.
Easily.
I don't. After that, I couldn't tell you.
But easily over 100 times?
Easily.
Really?
Wouldn't hesitate.
That's multiple times a day then.
Yeah.
Probably. That's impressive.
Not probably.
Yes.
Was in fact.
Impressive.
One of those chairs, you know what I thought about? One of those chairs in my garage that,
Was the jerk off?
yeah.
Which
But
one?
Probably. I don't know if that one got thrown out, but as I was thinking about
Chairs in the like you would sit at patio furniture?
it. No, remember the 3 office chairs?
Oh, in your
Yeah.
dad's garage.
As I thought about it, I'm like, I wonder if one of those was the one from way back when. Because that was like the video game chair. It was a different setup, but we had like the big ass computer desk with like a big ass computer, like a 9093 Dell,
Yeah.
and had the
Yeah.
computer chair, and then we had a futon. And if it was me and one friend, we both be on the futon. But if it was me and 2 friends, I'm on the chair. And then if I'm jerking off,
Wait, what? You would jerk off with your friends in that room?
no, I was saying the chair layout,
Oh,
like who sat where.
okay.
I would sit in the chair for video games there.
It was like, shit you were by for 20 years.
That was the hand thing, man. I only said
You're
that.
goddamn right you were. And I'm glad you're saying this now.
No.
Into the root of the problems.
Do you know people that did that?
Yes.
So many stand-ups have stories about that.
Yes, it's crazy to me.
I watched porn
I
with a
remember-
friend once, but we didn't jerk off at all.
I remember people in like middle school or like junior high. I guess, yeah, more like, what's like 7th, 8th grade?
Middle school, junior high. It's the same thing.
Oh, is that the same thing?
I think junior high was back when it was just 7th and 8th grade, and
Okay.
6th grade was part of elementary school, but
Okay,
now
that
it's
makes
middle
sense.
school because it's 6, 7, 8.
That makes sense. Okay.
I could have also made that up for
Yeah.
my own brain to make it make sense.
No, that does make sense, and I do that a lot. But I do remember people talking about that and being like, "No, yeah, like we were on this site, and yeah, like one person would do it over there, and one person." I'd be like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck part?" And I'm not
What
gonna
an alarming thing to
Like,
find
that's
out.
crazy to me.
Like, it's so outside the box.
and then them defend it and be like, "It's not gay."
What my favorite always is like those dudes go on to like get the most girls in like my experience where I'm like, wait. So you were slinging dick to those people, but then like prior to that, you and your boys were just jerking off. Like
together, like yeah, crazy to me.
I remember like maybe with like one friend doing it one time each, with like a couple different friends where seeing porn together. But most of that was like, look at this funny thing.
I remember it being like, look at this like frame. It was
Right.
never like sit and watch.
No, yeah,
No,
exactly.
yeah.
It was like pull out on your phone and be like, check that out. Or
Look
something.
at this, and it's like, look at this pair of tits, and you're like, oh my god.
No, I've never like consumed porn
No, never.
with my buddies.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah. But it seems
No.
like a pretty abundant fucking thing. Like the
No.
amount, I mean, maybe it's just the type of dude that then goes on to do stand up, but
Yeah, or just I don't
because they were traumatized.
know. It's crazy. Like, but yeah, I do remember people telling me like, yeah, we did that. It's like, what? Who? You and him? Really? What else do you fucking? Like, what the fuck else happened? That's it? And then what? You went back to playing Call of Duty?
You know what that's like? It's like when guys
How
hear.
does that start?
It's like when guys hear a girl who doesn't look like traditionally, like androgynous or whatever. If she doesn't look traditionally lesbian, if she's just like a girl that you would date, and she says she's a lesbian, you're like, sure. That's like when a guy who jerks off with his friend says he's straight. It's like, yeah.
All right, pal.
I'm
Hey.
I'm glad. Hey, when you figure it out, that's good. Good
I'll
for
be
you.
here for
yeah.
you, man.
If you ever need to talk, you know.
You let me know. I'm here. No, yeah, it is.
Little gorillas in the mist over here.
The fuck does that mean?
I think it's a movie.
Is it Gorillas in the Mist?
Yeah. I don't know.
I remember Gilly in the Mist. Do you remember that mission from Modern Warfare on PlayStation? On PlayStation 3, it was the sniper mission where you were in a ghillie suit, you were crawling, and you had to
Maybe.
snipe out these people, and then at the end, like the whole army was walking by, and you had to like lay down, and they would just walk by you.
Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 1.
I don't know.
Fucking
I started with 2.
That one fucking blew my mind.
That was
like,
when I
this is the
moved here.
craziest
I was
shit.
clamoring for friends. I'm like, is that what we do?
Is that what we play here?
All right.
Is that why you're buying the new one?
But I do like it now. Before it was an unknown. Now I know there's
Or was
something
it
in
an
it for
unknown
me.
entity? Yeah. This new one looks cool. Psyched. We could already be playing it. We could be done
It's
with
out.
it. It's out now. Or is it? When? We're just going to name this one Confused. Because I am confused.
And now I can name it Confused because you said I am
Yeah.
confused.
No, I am confused, honestly. When is this?
Where are we?
That's what we need to start doing. We need to start throwing in random shit for the title.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because sometimes it's...
Did
tough.
AIDS really come from monkeys?
Hashtag.
Hashtag bald monkey. Hashtag. Let's see what's in that. What's in the notes for talking topics? I'm curious
What we got?
because I do remember
We got
adding.
some stray links.
I do remember adding some things. Primal. What is that? What is that?
This?
Yeah.
The show.
You've notes for that.
Shows.
Okay. Oh, I have that as well. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. Queen Elizabeth dead.
Whore.
Prince Henry found sucking cock ever since mother's death.
Queen Elizabeth found dead. She was fucked to death by those big hat-wearing goons outside.
Stop. Prince Henry found sucking cock. Stop. With a note says, "With Queen dead, God save the queers."
Can you imagine giving a fuck about her?
Oh, I mean, it's interesting.
No, but I mean the people that are like...
Oh, the people who are like generally upset who aren't in England.
especially that.
Yeah.
But bro, like, there's like...
Oh, the people in I love the videos now of people in England like yelling at King Charles.
Whatever. Yeah.
Charles?
Whatever. Yeah, yeah. I know who you're talking
Is
about.
it Charles?
I don't know, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yelling at him being like,
Whoever's the new guy.
yeah, he's like, I can't afford my rent.
Yeah.
I can't afford this. Why am I having to pay for
You to
this
fuck
parade
kids?
and this and this and this?
I
And
saw
then-
one that guy was like,
and
I'm
this- dude,
paying
and
for
this-
jets for you to go fuck kids.
And the Secret Service or whoever just steps in front of the man and then tackles him.
yeah.
No, it is crazy. I was actually looking into like what made them royalty, and it started with like King George,
Lizard people.
King George V in like 1919, which fucked me up because I was like, well, how did he get it? So I guess like
1919.
yeah. So get this. I also didn't research much of it. I read I read an article and I was like, I got a grasp on this.
I watched
What
a
it seems-
BuzzFeed Snapchat
what it's-
story
what
about
it-
it.
What it seems like is when like this royal family, so whoever was before this family,
Like all
when-
the Henrys or whoever.
when all of them die or whatever, this new family comes in,
Why
and
them?
then I don't know. That's the thing.
Heavy research.
I couldn't find that.
See, this is where a producer would be good.
Yeah.
Because if I start typing, I mean, we saw what happened last time. You had to.
I get thirsty. I get
It's the
thirsty.
craziest thing.
It's insane. I don't know. I see someone drink, I must follow and drink. Thou shall. What did the Bible say? You know this. Thou shall drink if thy friend offers.
Thou shalt drink if drinking too.
Yes.
If drunken
And
too, I'm
if-
sorry.
And if thy slave does not bring thy water.
Actually, wasn't quote my part was different from that part.
That's what you were quoting. That was the thing you were saying
What?
about this Bible.
You started the Bible thing.
Well, we'll go back.
That would be another good thing.
Maybe
Could a producer do that?
Should we go over analytics? Oh no, we gotta do this. We gotta do the psycho test. You ever find one?
No.
Look, maybe do a quick research.
Yeah.
Sociopath test.
Yeah, I'll read you the
No.
sociopath test. You read me the psychopath
Yeah,
one.
there's been a lot of debate. There's also another thing.
Speculation more than debate. Debate would require your side to have argument points.
Ground.
Yeah.
Does the defendant's case
Does the defendant's case hold water?
water? Yes or no? I feel like this is gonna be some like gay long test.
Yeah, we gotta try to find the here. Let's
Just
go. Sociopath
test.
test instant results.
Instant results. Typing now, researching. You guys will see this.
3-minute sociopath test
Oh.
from what looks to be a very official website.
Oh, IDRlabs.com. Yeah, of course. No shit.
I don't even mean it jokingly. Like it looks not.
Below is a list of questions that relate to life experiences common among people who have been
All right.
diagnosed with
Did you want to finish that?
technically called antisocial personality disorder. Antisocial personality disorder. I feel like I don't have that. I'm very social. Or is that a front?
Yes.
No, it's not. Please read each question carefully and indicate whether this applies to you or not. Go ahead, read.
Thanks.
I engage in unnecessary.
You're answering these. I engage in unnecessary, risk-taking, or dangerous behavior with little regard for the safety of myself and or others.
What does that mean, though? I don't do, like, risky things, though. Right? Do I do risky situations?
I think this
We
is
did
the same
We did
test.
take shrooms at the Renaissance Fair.
We didn't take a fucking handful. We
That's
took.
true.
yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't a risky situation.
I will say though, I feel like this test is the test that I watched a podcast I like take, and it was the kind that did not give you the results, and you had to like sign up or something.
Really?
So maybe we pop out real quick. Look, this is a .net. We're in.
No, we're in, like, Flint. How accurate is it?
Is that what you just saw? Oh,
No.
the quiz. Oh, okay.
No, don't worry. Let's just go to it. This should be good.
Are not diagnostic tools. Well, we'll be the judge of that. Only licensed mental health professional or doctor, me. Do you repeat? Oh, I much prefer this test already. Do you repeatedly lie to or trick others for your own gain or pleasure?
No.
Would you like me to click always or often?
Is it always? No.
I'll give you often. It's not sometimes.
Okay. If you think it's always, do always then. You're the professional if you want to fucking play that role.
Do you act impulsively?
Yeah, often.
Do you fail to plan ahead?
I feel like I plan ahead.
Sometimes or rarely.
No, I feel like I plan ahead. Do I? Right?
I'll ask again.
What do you think? I would say
Do you fail to plan ahead? Sometimes.
sometimes, yes, sometimes.
Well, I mean, there's also just a downfall in having to answer
Yeah,
by
of
way
course.
of 5 words.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Of course I've done that. Honestly. I don't. Come on.
Do you consistently fail to fulfill work obligations?
You're the boss, chief.
I would say something between rarely and never. I'll say never. Do you consistently fail to fulfill financial obligations?
That's
I
never.
would say never. You just dialed back your spending. Have you ever engaged in criminal behavior?
Engaged or convicted?
Engaged.
No.
Your sociopathic
what do you consider-
tendencies
see, but
got
what's-
you out of conviction.
But what's what's engaged? Like, how what's the line there? Like, is doing drugs engaged?
Yeah, that's different.
What would you say? Like,
Those are personal freedoms that the government is
See,
trying to take away from us.
okay. Then I would say never. I don't do.
But actual crimes
I don't do crimes though. I don't think I've
You
stolen.
took
some
life
I've stolen. When?
of a rabbit.
Yeah, I shot a rabbit in
Did you eat it?
No. That's not a. But that's not a crime though.
Criminal
Say
behavior.
rare.
Oh,
do rarely.
it's not
Do
a
rare-
it's not
I'll
a
tell you
crime.
this, I have stolen some shit, so I would do rarely.
Yes, we're gonna do rarely because it's not even crime. It's criminal behavior.
But that's not rarely.
Acting like a
Rarely.
criminal.
Do you find yourself unable to empathize with others in difficult situations? No. No. Sometimes. No.
If you hurt someone else's feelings, do you lack remorse or guilt? See, this would be hard for you because you've probably never even considered that you may have hurt another's feelings. So this might be a first.
I would say rarely.
Are you aggressive?
I could get upset.
See, I feel like you're more excitable than you are aggressive.
Yes. You're aggressive. Yes. You struck me in the arm and it hurt for days. And
Oh
I
my
didn't tell
God.
you. I didn't tell you. But it hurt for
What?
days. You hit me in the arm.
When?
And it hurt for days.
What did I
You're
hit you in
at-
the arm for?
I was grabbing at your leg. I was going for a takedown.
Dominoes.
Dominoes, motherfucker. Do you engage in unnecessary risk-taking or dangerous behavior for no regard of safety of others? Was that the first question? No.
Of the other test.
I would say rarely.
Do you consider yourself superior to others?
No. Or I'll answer honestly often.
Do you use charm or wit to manipulate others for your own benefit?
Yeah, probably put always. Ha! Do nobody at Gmail.
Okay. That is smart that you have the...
Yeah, I literally just have an anonymous Gmail. When I used to bootleg Amazon Fire Sticks, that was the email for the Amazon account.
I've thought about doing that for all the emails and stuff, but I'm also feel like I'm in too deep at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. Low indication of antisocial personality disorder.
Psychopath test.
Oh boy.
See? Not a sociopath. I wonder how you get it though, because I was. But what am I then? I wish it would tell you that. Be like, no, you're just arrogant.
Yeah, it's called being an asshole.
No, you're just an egotistical fuck.
It's called having too much confidence, you prick.
Yes.
That's 27 questions.
27. It's okay. We got time.
It's true. All right, you reading this one?
Sure. This is going to be good. I'm excited for this one.
27 questions seems like a lot.
I feel like this isn't. Is this good? Is this good content?
If people cared about us, it would be.
That is true. When people go back and look at this.
And that's why this mystery episode is so
could come out whenever. This would be a good Patreon thing. Not really.
Yeah, because that's people that care about us.
Yeah.
And they would care to know
This
our
could,
mental health.
this could be Wednesday's episode.
If we can't hit the 2-hour mark.
All right.
Try to find a different one that's not 27 questions.
Sure.
All right.
Was that the test? Was that the place we did the last one, though?
It was the first one
Oh, well, no.
that we backed out of.
This is a good one. I can already tell because of the .org. Psychopathy.
Take
is-
charge, not chances.
Yes, exactly. Take screening.
The
Cool.
adult. Male.
Male.
Thank you.
I am optimistic more often than not. False. How other people feel is important to me. True.
Somewhat true. It's a complicated system.
I often act on.
We've talked about that.
Yes, it is a complicated.
Because like, you need to care about what people
You
think
do need to
about.
care what people think, but
We live in a society. I don't have independent wealth.
yes.
I need to rely on those around me. If you lived in a tribe, you couldn't not care what people thought of you because you'd be exiled and have to live on your own. You
And then
can't
if
do
you
that.
were a multi-millionaire and lived in Malibu, you wouldn't have to care because you would have independent wealth.
Oh, if I had fuck you money, what the fuck would I give a shit about any dumb fucks?
Yes, exactly. Okay, perfect.
I
I
often. Oh yeah, sorry.
I often act on immediate needs.
What would you say?
You buy.
But those are That's when I'm in my
There he
weird.
is.
There was a stretch of time where I was waking up at like 4:30 in the morning, and I felt like I was awake, and I was making decisions, and then I'd go back to bed, and wake up at like a reasonable time, be like, "What was I
Yeah.
doing?"
So you needed this to fulfill your immediate need.
No, I mean, everything's in my cart for like a week beforehand, though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So somewhat false. I'll agree. Okay. I don't like it, but I'll agree. I have strong desire to parachute out of an airplane.
Parachute?
You want to get off the airplane. You want to get off the airplane.
See, that's a tricky.
You don't like airplanes.
I don't mind airplanes.
Oh.
I'm saying
the
parachute
lack of
up.
control, though.
No, it's almost nice at that point. Like, what am I gonna do to stop the plane from crashing?
Okay. That's true. Yes.
No, I'm saying
somewhat
I would
false.
jump out of a fucking plane and then be like, huh, rip.
You would take it off.
That would be, what do I want a parachute from a plane for? I would, wait, is it saying skydive?
I think that's what it's saying.
I would skydive to feel like I'm flying. Admittedly, I would need the guy there to pull the chute, though, probably.
So I guess they have to switch. Yes, somewhat true. I often miss. No. I would enjoy. No. No. I don't mind if someone I dislike gets hurt. True.
That's just somewhat true.
No, it's true. That's true. You're telling me. I'm not gonna name names, but you're telling me if some
What do
of
you mean,
those.
stubs their toe or is in the hospital?
No, if some of those fucks like say someone.
If someone I didn't like
someone at work,
dropped the box on their foot, that would be enjoyable to me.
True. They got hurt. True.
I'm gonna say somewhat true because I'm saying if someone's in the hospital or if I watch but it
doesn't say it says hurt.
to what degree?
That's what I mean. It just says hurt.
Okay,
If I stub my toe, I'm hurt.
so I need to put it all the way true.
I would say so, yes.
My impulsive decisions have caused problems with loved ones. I'm not impulsive. I dwell on things.
Somewhat false. Yes. I empathize with others' problems.
Sympathize.
Yeah.
I do. It's more just about how much do you want me to emote about it. Like, just because I'm not going, aw, doesn't mean I don't sympathize with you. It's like, well, me going, aw, doesn't make your situation any better.
Yeah.
Like, I can relay to you how I've been in a similar situation.
Go to the
And
next one.
I have missed.
Work without bothering calling in. I'm a born leader. See, that could be a trick question.
I'm a born leader. The thing that's fucked up about that one is like, you know that Lincoln thing? I think it's Lincoln where he's like, the guy.
Thou shalt not be a slave for thy land. Lincoln,
Y'all
motherfucker. Y'all free, bitch.
No, he said something about like, whoever's like too excited to go be the one to lead is probably not the guy to lead.
Yeah.
So it's this weird thing of like, well, I don't think I'm the guy who should go lead. So then by virtue of that,
Does that make you a good leader?
yeah, so it's like I wouldn't say I'm a good leader, but there's a lot of situations where when I look around and see the current leaders, I'm like, well, fuck, I would be better than these four.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I'm going to say somewhat false.
I enjoy a good physical fight. I jump into things without thinking. I have a hard time no, you do. I have a hard time making things turn out the way I want. I return insults. True.
Better than the one that got sent to me.
I've gotten in trouble because I've missed too much school. I have a knack.
You know,
for-
Nick, every year of high school would take off the maximum amount of days you can take off and still graduate.
You know, my dad did the exact same thing. He took off every single Monday. He took off every single Monday to a point where his parent to where the teachers would go, "All right, everybody, I'll see you guys Monday. Mark, I'll see you Tuesday." have a knack for influencing people. True. No, you don't talk to people.
Or full false.
No, somewhat false. It doesn't bother me.
Because there are times people will say things, not cool people, but sometimes
Yeah.
people do kind of like fall in line, and I'm like, buddy, like you get there are options out there.
Yeah.
Like there was a kid in high school who was a year younger than me and used to be like, I bet you look like you could beat someone up because he found out I was in MMA, and I was like,
Thanks, queer.
yeah, like thanks, bud.
It doesn't bother me to see someone else's pain. True.
No,
True.
it doesn't bother me to see someone else
You
in
love it.
pain. No,
You love other people in pain.
no, I don't. Oh my god.
I have good control over myself.
In what situation?
I function well in. I would put 21 as false.
It depends what situation.
Yeah, maybe.
I have good control over myself. That also has a time limit on it. It's like, yeah, for 5 minutes.
That's true.
And then,
Somewhat false. Okay,
see,
yes.
That's the other thing about work. You have to understand that I know going in, I'm with these people for 40 hours a week. I can't keep up this.
Yeah.
So I can't give them that ever, because then they'll expect that. So I just stay down here.
You can't fall if you're not up high.
Well, that is then internalized
I
on a
enjoy
different
pushing
scale.
people around sometimes. True.
Christ. No. Push people around. Name an example.
You've gotten into spats. You've said things.
Pushing people around is like bullying them.
Okay. False. Somewhat false.
What? Who do I bully? You just 2 seconds to go out and talk to
You
anybody.
say some hurtful things
To who?
to people.
What?
Things have been said.
Hurtful things.
Nah, things have been said.
What have I said to anybody?
You said I can't put my finger on one now, but
To you?
you've said things.
To you?
Yes. Me and other people.
Who?
Other people that have been in situations that have gotten the short side of the short end of the stick.
Name one of them.
We'll keep it at false.
Oh, man.
I've taken money
Push
from
people
someone's
around.
wallet or purse without asking. That's true.
My brother did that the other day.
What?
There was $20 on the counter, and he took it. And my mom goes, "Do you have the $20?" And he goes, "Yeah, I put it in my wallet to give to you, so it didn't get lost." My mom was like, "So now you don't remember that we have a can in the house that all of my money goes in? Anytime you needed money, and I told you to go grab it out of the can, and you knew where it was. Now, when it's time to put money in the can, you don't know where it is." He's like, "Oh, and she's like, "Nah, shut the fuck up. Give me that."
That's crazy.
Fucking asshole, piece
That's
of
so
shit.
crazy. I don't think of myself as talented. True.
Yeah.
I taught people.
Taunt.
I taunt people just to stir things up. True.
Taunt or tease? I've never taunted anyone.
That's tease is the same thing. Tease is a taunt, and a taunt.
If taunt is tease, then yes, somewhat true. Not as much as you.
People often abuse my trust.
I wouldn't say often. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
a
like
gray area.
it's so hard
This
to
one-
answer.
I like
in
how we skipped the 27 question one and now doing a 50 question. Fucking.
oh yeah, I guess.
How many
so.
questions is this? Go down, scroll.
Jesus. Yeah, I fucked that one up.
All right, we gotta. See
Well, yeah,
this.
we're in too deep.
We're in too deep. People,
I'll
speed
s-
rounds. People often approve my trust.
Abuse.
Abuse. I'm afraid of far fewer things than most people.
False.
I don't see any point in worrying if what I do hurts someone. True.
False. No. How?
I keep appointments I make. I often get bored quickly
True.
and lose interest.
Somewhat true. See, it's such a dumb. I often get bored quickly.
I can't.
Not when
get
I'm
over
reading comics. Yes, when I'm doing math. Like what?
I can get over things that would traumatize others. Damn, I should probably take this test. I'm sensitive to the feelings of others. No, somewhat false.
Somewhat false.
I would say so.
No, it goes back to the, yes, I'm sensitive to the feelings of others, but like, to what degree should I have to
I've
integrate it into my
I've conned
action?
people and getting money for them. That's true.
I wish I could con someone. I don't have the skill set at all for it.
It worries me to go into unfamiliar situations without knowing all the details.
Yes,
I
sir.
have too much sympathy for people.
I don't have much sympathy for people.
Don't
That's what
have
it
much
says.
sympathy for people. I get in trouble for not considering the consequences of my actions.
False.
True.
Are you
often
just saying the
convince-
bad answers
I
to
often
everything?
convince people to do what I need. True.
I don't think so.
I think you set a persona that forces people to do things.
It forces people to do things.
For me, honestly,
I hand things to people at work, and they go, "Yeah, I'll put it out." And they put it on the floor and go back to texting. What are you talking about?
for me, honestly,
Honesty.
honesty is really the best policy. Well, I've injured people to see them.
To see them in pain.
Yes. I don't like to take the lead in groups. I often sometimes insult people. Is this content? This is so long.
Yeah, this turned into a fucking test at some point, and not just a fun quiz.
So I sometimes insult people on purpose to get a reaction from them.
Sure.
Yes. I've taken items from the store without paying. True.
Never once in my life.
It's easy to embarrass me.
Pretty true.
I'm more fun.
What is a slut wrote this question? Things are fun if a little danger's involved.
Ooh.
Pass, whore. I have a hard time wasting.
Well, wait. Danger. There's danger in fighting.
But that's not what things are more fun if a little danger is involved. So that's like if you spiced anything up with danger. I'm not trying to inject danger into everything. That's one dangerous thing I do. That his precautions with a referee.
I have a hard time waiting patiently for things I want.
Somewhat true.
I stay
Who
away from
doesn't?
Physical danger as much as I can. False.
I don't care much if what I do hurt others.
True.
False. Stop! Why are you doing that?
I've lost friend because of irresponsible things I've done.
Irresponsible.
True. I don't stack up well.
Why is it true, motherfucker?
What?
Why is it true?
You've never done that? Don't lie to me.
If I lost a friend
Be honest. Really be honest now.
because
You're
of,
looking into yourself. This isn't for me, man. It's for you. This isn't even for them. It's for you.
this is for me.
It's for you, brother. So you know.
I'm trying to think if I've lost a friend ever though. My one friend started being a dick, so I stopped hanging out with him. It's the only friend I've
True
lost.
then.
Sounds true. Sounds like you were the burden. A lot of the blame on that one.
Wouldn't it be funny if this is just a confidence test?
You're actually gay.
Well,
Well, we're counting you moments ago.
lack of self-control. It's easy for me to relate to other people's emotions.
That'd be a good sometimes. They're really missing that option in here.
Yeah, somewhat true.
Yeah. I have robbed someone.
True.
I never worry about making a fool of myself with
True.
others.
True.
Not because of irresponsible.
I'm not very good at influencing people. I've stolen. I hope you have to put an email in.
Come on, come on. The meanness subscores 19 out of 174, so that's pretty good. Hey, boy.
It's gay.
A couple of not...
What's it say though? What like why? What's the answers?
A person with this score does not show elevated psychopathy compared to others of their age and gender. Ba-ba.
Turns out you're just gay. Wouldn't it be fun?
Turns out you're just a flaming homosexual. Nothing crazy about you.
That's how that works.
Except that dick.
Boldness score.
A 14. That's not good.
The 10th percentile.
I'm one of the least likely people to be a psycho.
That's interesting. That
What
is
if you're the psycho and I'm the sociopath and we just don't have good definitions of what those are?
I don't even know the difference.
I always thought sociopath was like, you're like, you get in with people and kind of manipulate and then like turn on them eventually. Where psychopath is like the more typically
I'll
crazy.
kill you.
Yeah. Like more old school.
I'll murder you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drifter, psycho, crazy guy, hobo. Yeah. Sociopath is like, something's off about that one.
Yeah, something's.
He's got tools in his trunk.
But he's nice.
Yeah. A little too nice.
He's nice, though.
I have to stop doing
Did you find
that.
what you were looking for? No. It was
Marty
actually
brought up-
it was too long of a test.
Marty brought up Nico. I finally had to stop being like, so he's got bodies in his yard, right? Because anytime she's ever brought him up before, that's what I said.
Nico?
The one that worked with us.
Yeah, that's funny.
I saw him. I had to give
Yeah.
Renetta a hug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very upsetting.
Yeah. See, that's when I feel bad. Not for me. I feel bad for me in that I have to do it in general. I don't want to. But I do feel bad for her in that moment that I can't, like, fake it and, like, give a good hug. Like, I always feel like I'm going to hurt people. Like, I'm going to shoulder
You're
them.
too strong.
Not at all. I'm not going to squeeze them too tight. I just, like, spaz. I
can't.
Yeah.
You're like the brothers and stepbrothers
Yeah.
trying to hug.
Not if there's a reason to hug. Like, if a hug is supernatural, I'll just hug normal. Like, if I genuinely haven't seen someone in a long time and you go and, like, embrace or, like,
never
you just
hugged me.
linked up. Why would I?
I've gone for it multiple times. It's never happened.
In jest. What situation would there be that mean
Let's
you
take
would
this
just
te-
hug?
Let's take this test again. You gotta take the other one. There's something off about you, man.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. Damn, hour 7.
That test helped out.
That test really burned.
Yeah.
That burned 20 minutes.
Well, all right.
Damn.
I wasn't expecting to sign off, but
Wasn't expecting to sign off, but hey, you got it. Who knows when this episode come out? You could see it
this
soon.
is the Twilight Zone episode,
You
baby.
could see it soon. You could see it never. Who knows? But you're gonna see it at some point. You might have to pay for it or not.
Isn't it a good feeling, though, that you got in during the beginning days of our Patreon when the admission was $1? Now people are banging down the door for the $5 one, and
They're
you guys are
fucking-
grandfathered in at $1.
We're pounding them in the ass for $5.
I'm grandfathered into a comic book app that I got for free, and people pay $15 for.
a month,
Or I paid $15 for, but now they pay that every month or something.
which is crazy.
I'm grandfathered into the pre-subscription.
And they're getting.
You know how
fucked.
good that feels?
They're getting fucked.
And you
No,
guys are going to have that on a bigger scale
yeah,
with the
when
Stoned
this-
Apes community.
No, when this thing takes off, and you guys are on are in ground zero of the explosion.
Tell your friends.
Sky's the limit, brother. But hey,
Hey, screenshot when you signed up for
And-
the
and I
Patreon,
say-
when
and I
you
say-
subbed on the YouTube.
and I say brother because we know there's no ladies watching. Boys only. Am I right? You're goddamn right. No,
I'll do
but,
that in post.
Yeah.
Eric
but-
Andre, high fives.
Yes. But no, subscribe to this channel. You got the full length pod on Wednesdays. You got the clip channel that's coming out every day during the week.
You like porn?
Check it out.
We got ads on there.
We got ads for it. TikTok, Instagram, we're going live on that, and we're really kicking it off.
We'll be going live on Twitter.
Yeah, we're going live on Twitter. We're hitting it up on Twitter. You want to stay updated with all the brand new Stoned Apes updates on Twitter.
And if you think you're getting one over on us when you talk shit, you're not. We love it.
We love it.
There's going to be days in the future where I'm not even going to fucking look at the comments. But right now,
I will.
I will fight you to the death in them.
I'll look and glance.
Well, you always will.
I love it. But no, we'll argue with you in the comments. If you're just trying to start an argument, start some shit, get in there.
You want to think you're funny when I'm tweeting out about?
Have your friends join in. 3-on-1, 2-on-1.
You're gonna be like,
Speaking of
oh,
porn.
no one's watching this. Be like, well, you're tweeting at us.
Yeah.
What's the? How'd you find that?
Invite your black friends. Invite your Mexican friend. All of them.
There it is.
Invite all of them.
Anyone.
anyone.
Good save. Good save.
We need anybody.
Good
We need everybody. Invite your mom. Tell your mom about it.
Probably not, though.
Tell your sister.
Don't tell them. Keep it to yourself. They want to know. They say, hey, what's that he's always listening to? You say, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, say, shut the fuck up. Don't worry about it.
I'm leaving.
Guys only. Bitch.
I'm going to go practice karate in the yard.
Yeah, that's what you say to her. But yeah, get in early. Get in while it's young. Get in while you're young. And really, really hit that sub button, man. And
yeah, man.
We're going to get lit. And it's all about the views, dog, and the dogs and the cats.
You got to look at it like an investment. You put the money into us, and then we can go start doing things for you.
I'm gonna fucking take this shit. We're fucking on the moon, man.
Don't you want to see the sketches?
No, this is gonna feel good.
We need the cat.
You're gonna feel good. We're all gonna get off, and we're all gonna get off when you see the ads. The ads on Pornhub will get you off.
Wouldn't that be a funny thing to do?
Jerk off together?
If you had like a big community of people. Like I know Ari Shafir does Shroom Fest where like he tries to get everyone to take shrooms at the same time, so then everyone's like in fucking shroom land at the same time. That'd be cool to just everyone have them all bust at the same time.
That'd be crazy. Bust Fest.
Damn.
Yeah. So stay tuned for Bust Fest when we get big. You come on in, jerk off, come. Really just blow a thick load on the floor and then make fun of the
December 1st.
Make fun of the let it snow.
Let it snow right after No Nut November.
Right after No Nut November.
We capitalize on all those people.
Saving up. You coming on over.
International Blow Load Day.
McCormick Place, December 1st.
See, I was not thinking about getting it together. I was thinking everyone just doing it on their own time.
Oh, no.
You want everyone to be coming within feet of each other.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No.
I thought we were renting out the McCormick Place.
We established earlier in the episode.
I know, but I thought now we switched. We blew right past each other. I thought, no, December 1st, we're renting out the McCormick Place. Let it snow, Stone Apes event. Bring your loads and just.
If I see one fucking girl, I'm going to be so mad.
I'm going to be pissed.
If you think you're fucking cool and you're bringing your girlfriend to this, you're not. Stay home. Don't jerk off. Have sex with her.
And then we're going to hang out at the after
Loser.
party and watch the cleanup crew scrub the loads.
Yeah. And then we're going to throw money at them, and they can pick it up out of the semen pools.
Stone Apes Pod.
Next week. See ya.
We're live. Yes.